Hi, I'm Edith. Today I'll be sharing with you how businesses should go about looking for an office. So many of you, when you start looking for an office, you talk to your friends, you go Googling online, and you rely on property portals. However, for us, we start a conversation with you, and it's because the office is important for you. Your office is your sales manager, talent manager, brand manager, and also your office creates a value for your business. Some of you who are clients of PropertyBank and also who are following PropertyBank, you know that I've written a book called Property Blueprint for Businesses. In fact, what I've just shared with you is the chapter 2, which is role of your real estate in your business. So let us also understand about why I mentioned your property is important for your business as a sales manager. Oftentimes, you will remember how your clients visit your office, how they look at it, as they are empowered to make a business decision because they feel that your office location is at the right grade, and of course they feel that you are committed as a business. This is how your sales have actually taken place. And of course, the next thing is I mentioned about your property being your talent magnet. So imagine you are a millennial, so you like to brag to your friends about where your office is. And this is the time that HR managers are feeling excited about sometimes relocating to a better grade office and the view of the space. And all these are selling factors of your business to the millennials, and not just millennials, anyone who enjoys working in an office. You will oftentimes feel proud to mention whereabout even for your office address. And next up, I mentioned about brand manager. Remember, sometimes you walk along a street and suddenly this shop house is staring with you because the logo is right there for you to look at. And this is how advertising your brand becomes important with the real estate. Next, I mentioned about creating value for your business. So some of the businesses that have actually grown in partnership with us because we help them move the first location, second location, and then eventually they decide to buy. And not only that, they save on rent, the property itself is a place that they can groom, meet up with their business partners, and of course gather their colleagues all together for the bonding. So realize how much value the real estate can create for you, not just the quality factors, but also money, as you know that real estate does appreciate over time and when the space is yours to own. Okay, so now further on, I would like to share with you why, the big why, and of course the 5W. Where to find your office. So this is where I'm not talking about property portals to find your office. So you will know that in Singapore, it's actually a very small island, and you oftentimes will find that, hey, maybe I just want to be in the CBD location, or I like to be located outside of CBD. So that goes back to your business needs. So where to find is not a simple question to answer. It all, is tailor-made to your business. It works on such things as your employee metrics, your customers as well. Do your customers need to visit your office? Some of them will tell me that, look, for office location, it is so important that my clients cannot even have a single drop of raindrop on them as they look for the office. So it's not just the location itself, whereabout is it situated? From the MRT, are you sheltered all the way to the office? Is that important to you? And of course, some of them will tell me that, hey, look, Edith and the team, can you actually look for an office that is lobby fronting? So the where is not just namely the address, it's not namely just the the location itself, but of course right onto where the unit is situated. When to start finding your office? This is a very big question. Many times we have those who searching from property portals, and by the time they reach us, they tell me that, look, we have started knowing you a little too late because we've already seen like more than 20 properties and time is now running short. So I urge you to start having the plan in mind, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Time is a critical factor. The moments that you shortlist an office, till the time you sign your tenancy agreement, till the time you take possession, not forgetting that the property itself needs also the licensed electrical worker to apply for the necessary power. If not, you'll be stuck paying a lot of temporary power. So there is also a very important point that the bigger the size is, the planning time is longer. And also, do you actually look out for a fully fitted space or a space that's totally bare that you have to plan from scratch? Renovation time will take easily sometimes about 2 months for the slightly bigger space. Yeah. What kind of information that I need to stand by in order to make sure that I am giving the correct information for my search? So those information are, do I know how much space I need? Okay, so that goes back to also your workflow, because your workflow itself determines. I have found office spaces that's one workstations to 56 square feet. In general guide, we say that 1 packs to 100 square feet, but most companies want cost savings. And this cost savings itself, that means that you have to determine how many private offices that you need to have. And of course, today, staff don't just come into office and start working on their desk. It is important to have some collaborative space. So there is a space calculator that we actually help our client to plan their workflow, as well as determining how much space you need. And of course, the next question is, how much would it cost me? How much itself is not a question that I will totally answer for you, but it goes back to your budget. We have some tenants who are slightly more economical, then they give us this statement: my clients cannot see me in the most expensive office, otherwise they think that I make a lot of profit out of them. So true is it. So what we do is that we plan a total cost. It's not just about your rental that you're paying. Do you also have to pay for your aircon? Do you also have to pay for the renovation? Not all offices are central aircon. Central aircon very often is included in the rent, but this we will actually help you, do the necessary math for you to calculate what's the cost of you renting an office. Of course, we have you, the business community, who are right now having an office. Your question would it be, is it better for me to renew at my current premise, or do I then, start to look out, and how long does it take for me to look for the next space because I need to reinstate my current office? So these are the questions that you will ask me, because you will then think, hey, am I unhappy with my landlord? Should I renew? And landlords probably will give you an increased rental in your renewal option. So have you considered all this? Here, these are the information that we need you to even prepare for us, such as give us your tenancy agreement, and that will help us extract the necessary information. And of course, you will say, hey, who do I look out for? Is it your friends, your property portal, Googling online? Does it help? So down here, you remember I mentioned about we starting a conversation. So a conversation will extract the key essence of why do you need this office? Why do you need to move? And how does this new office excite you? Because a move is actually a very difficult task. And I think most of you, whether you are the HR managers or your finance managers, people may not enjoy moving as much because there's a lot of work. But in order to justify the hard work of moving, then it has to arrive at certain objectives, which is basically, is there a cost saving? Would your clients feel better? Would your staff feel better? So why do I say who do I look out for? Because a property portal cannot answer your questions. And of course, your friends may not be in the best position because they are not knowing what kind of rentals to transact and where are the locations with the available spaces. And of course, you can say, hey, I just know an agent who have helped me with my residential move. Should I be talking to him or her? Well, they are very well versed with residential. For us at PropertyBank, beyond starting a conversation, our business community grew with us, and sometimes we actually connect them as well. So it's not just seeing you as a client, as a business partner, but we look beyond that because we create the value for you by also looking at how we can make your real estate cost effective for your business. And of course, why do I need to look for the next office? Remember the big why? If your current space is a little bit dull, you hope to have some refreshing elements. Staff are not coming to office, you're losing your staff because it is not performing as a talent magnet. So that's also the time that looking beyond just your lease expiry, where you have a time urgency to move. I would say that today we'd like you to start a conversation with us, even though you are not yet at the urgency of lease expiry, because this is really the great time to review, more so than ever. Because of the pandemic, businesses have really the benefit of having a lower cost because we have hybrid working these days. Staff don't return every day to office for some of your businesses, and this is the number one cost that you need to save. Why? Because profit and loss statement, the highest expenses are manpower costs and real estate costs. Never before has it been a more exciting time for businesses to plan ahead. So, how and why you should move, talk to us. And if you like our what we have shared so far, please give us a thumbs up. And of course, do support our channel by clicking the subscribe button, because we need lots and lots of support from you guys to produce useful content. And I'm Edith from PropertyBank, your property banker. Bank on us for properties.
Thank you.